Hi guys, it's Jason from Resolve Health Physio. Happy New Year and welcome back to my little series on the core and the different variations of what we should be looking at to try and generate and prevent any further injuries, generate better force, generate better function and movement. As you can hear, I've got tree surgeons in the background there. They're just sorting out our trees at the moment, so apologises for any little noises you can hear in the background. So today then I'm just going to finish off this complex subject of the oblique slings, which is pretty complex. We're looking at 4 different areas. The idea behind it is to help us understand how we can prevent any further injury and maximise our movement potential to prevent any further problems and to increase our performance potential. Okay, so if we think about the pelvic lumbar segment, which is basically our pelvis here and our lumbar spine here, this helps to give us a lot of stability, and if we haven't got stability here, then stability lower down into our knees, into our ankles, into our hips is severely hampered, and we can generate lots of injuries, lots of aches and pains and stiffness, even though we have good general flexibility, full stop. So current studies show that the spine itself can only take about 90 newtons of force, which is around about 9 kilos of force. That's nothing. If you think just bending forwards, you're generating force and you're generating stress through your lumbar spine. However, if you're using your core correctly and using all your slings and your anterior chain here, posterior chain, you can actually change that and you can actually withstand anything up to 150 kilos of force, which is 1,500 newtons of force around the spine. So you can see the importance of having our core muscles working to stabilize us to help prevent any further injuries. And it's just the way our body is designed. So if we look at stability, we have our sacroiliac joints, which everybody knows is the joint just around into here. This is our kind of wedge-shaped bone, which is the sacrum, which joins onto the pelvis, which looks like 2 ears. And basically it's the keystone of a Roman arch. It looks exactly the same. You've got this wedge at the top of this arch, which provides stability. Now that's known as form closure. Now form closure is basically generated through the gravity kind of compressing the 2 joints together and holding it together. That on its own isn't enough to provide the stability that we need when we're functioning. So we need extra help from the muscles and ligaments and tendons and fascia around that area. And that's known as force closure. So force closure again is when all the muscles will contract and then give us support through our ligaments and also through our tendons to help give us that support. And this is where the core and the muscles around help give us that stability that we need when we're trying to do dynamic movements like jumping, running, twisting, changing directions, all the things we do day to day.